Alright guys, just a little clip of what I'm doing here. No like step-by-step tutorial or anything, but it's interesting nevertheless. This is a 2007 Toyota Tundra with a 4.7 V8 engine, and we had it towed in. Was leaking coolant from the water pump. Let me get the light on here. I don't know if you can see it that well now that I've got the water pump off, but you can see evidence of coolant leaking around here, and there was a bunch of buildup right in here. So I don't know if if it was leaking from the weep hole or the seal was bad or what, but there's almost 100,000 miles on this truck, so we decided why not do everything. So I'm doing a major tune-up on it. Timing belt, water pump, the timing belt components, drive belt components, spark plugs, filters, all that good stuff. So I got a pile of parts over here. As you can see, I got the fan out, and one of the things that kind of surprised me about this truck, that is a massive radiator for a 4.7 V8. That's even bigger than the radiator in my F-150. It's crazy, but it's like a diesel radiator. It's huge. So yeah, but it's good, so that's not getting replaced. It'll probably need to be cleaned out because it's pretty clogged with debris. This is just a farm truck, and yeah, so here's all the parts. It really wasn't near as bad as I thought it was going to be. I hear just for the water pump the dealer wants $1,000. I forget how many hours labor, but it really wasn't that bad. So I've gotten to this point in about a little under 3 hours. I had the water pump out and everything off, and I've never done one of these before either, so I expected it to be more challenging than it was. It really wasn't too bad. So if I did another one, you could probably get down to this point in a couple hours pretty easily. But so there you have it, 4.7 with the water pump and timing belt and all that good stuff getting replaced. I'll take a few more clips as I go along here. Thought you all might like to see that though. Alright, I'm gonna take a little break. I gotta have a follow-up at my dentist after having my wisdom teeth removed. I got some funny video clips coming about that you might find funny, but I'll get those uploaded sooner or later here. So there we go. Follow up when I start working again. So here are the water pumps, and I just thought I'd show you guys what actually failed. If you look at the new pump here, you can see that the impeller is plenty tight. There's no play. Everything's all good. Now you look at the old water pump here, you can see the coolant draining out from behind the pulley. So now take a look at the pulley on this one. Look how loose that is. You can see the difference. So the bearing definitely failed, which in turn, yeah, I got lots of play there. Which in turn took out the seal, and it started leaking. Well, there's no damage to the cover or the engine or anything, so we're good. And the new one will take care of the problem. Anyways, back together she goes. Okay, here's the new timing belt and water pump. What I'm going to do is just make one complete camshaft revolution. That's the thing, you got to do a camshaft revolution, not a crankshaft revolution, because a cam spins once for every 2 times that the crankshaft spins. So I'm going to make a complete turn and just make sure that these little timing marks here line up in the correct position on both sides, and that the crankshaft returns to 0 there. If it does, then that means we're lined up properly and ready for reassemble. And I took the spark plugs out because I'm replacing them, but it also makes it much easier to turn the engine, just so you know. It makes a huge difference. You're not fighting the compression. Alright, here comes that mark. And boom, right there. Dead centered. And where is it? There it is. That one's centered. And oh, perfect. Beautiful. Alright, that means the engine is timed properly and it's ready to go back together. And here is the finished project. Everything is all reinstalled, put back together. Filters are replaced, spark plugs are new, belt is new, timing belt is new, both tensioners and idler pulleys new, water pump is new, wiper blades are new. Got a lot of new parts on this thing. So without further ado, full to the brim. Let's go ahead and start this thing up. Make sure that there are no leaks. See any leaks, so that's good. Perfect. That's what I like to see. There we go. Ready for another 100,000 miles.